gazing at the well-furnished spaces whose occupants always seemed to be just in the other room, on the verge of returning and discovering Derek's unwelcome presence. Derek's own quarters were furnished mostly from the damaged and returned pile at the store, and while he tried to recreate the feeling that the catalog portrayed, warmth, comfort, welcome, family, belonging, home, in the end, there was only so much he could do with a repurposed shipping container on the edge of the back parking lot. Not that Derek wasn't thankful. It was wonderful that LitenVärld provided housing for him, as well as his uniform, off-duty clothes, and nutritious meals. Practicing gratitude was a healthy habit of self-care, and his employee guide emphasized the need for self-care. He exercised before and after every shift, jogging around the expansive parking lot and picking up litter as he went. He stretched and did 30 minutes of yoga before bed, following along with an old DVD that had formerly been a decoration in one of the showrooms. He practiced speaking in the mirror, practiced his smile, practiced keeping his shoulders relaxed and his hands in a neutral position. But he would look through the milestones that he was missing, the many events that seemed to define everyone's life but his, and feel heavy, as if he were casting a second shadow, thicker and darker than his normal one, that stretched out behind him and dragged down his steps. So, Derek's lasts, since he couldn't quite remember his firsts. He ate his last plate of LitenVärld meatballs on a Tuesday in February, accompanied by a Greek salad and a small container of ginger ice cream with lingonberry jam. He ordered his last half-calf skim latte that afternoon, and it was likewise the last time the barista, who knew his order but only deigned to make it correctly about a third of the time, gave him a full calf, leaving Derek slightly ill and jittery during his last evening break in his last double shift. After eating his last box of frozen lasagna in his converted container apartment, he went for a walk in the frozen fields behind LitenVärld to watch the sunset. For the last time, he walked up to an invisible line that he didn't realize demarcated the property, and for the last time, he turned around without bothering to think about what lay beyond the line of stunted spruce trees, returning to his shipping container to get ready for his shift. The store had been preparing for LitenVärd's new VIP membership program. Disappointing sales numbers over Christmas had led to corporate pulling the trigger on the program months early, rolling out the initiative with a grand opening in March at select stores, including theirs. There was a sneak preview in a week for select customers that were part of the LitenVärld Universe loyalty program. Derek and a couple of other employees had been pulling doubles to build the new VIP lounge, converting a series of rooms at the center of the store into a closed-off section filled with high-end luxury furnishings, according to secret specs sent from corporate. Small amounts of stress were good for you. They made you grow. He went into the bathroom to brush his teeth and get ready. On the advice of Tricia, his manager, he practiced his facial expressions in the mirror, repeating phrases from the LitenVärld handbook to himself until they sounded instinctive and natural.
"Nobody likes a sales robot, Derek,"
she had said during one of their check-ins, scolding him for his stilted delivery.
"Customers want a human touch in their time of need."
A human touch in their time of need. The phrase had felt so powerful that it had become a mantra for him. "What can I help you with today?" Derek asked his reflection. Eyebrows raised and tilted slightly to signal a polite inquiry, hands loose near his hips, shoulders set back at an unthreatening angle. "What can I help you with today? What can I help you with today?" That was when he noticed the tenderness, the croak in his voice. He tried to clear his throat and winced in pain. Derek leaned toward the mirror and stretched his mouth open wide. Nothing looked strange in the harsh, fluorescent light. He'd heard Tricia complaining about workers getting sick, either coming to the store when they should have stayed home, or staying home when they were obviously faking being ill. He'd never felt the need. There was a phone number he could call if he experienced any physical issues. It was posted on the first page of his LitenVärld employee manual. The number